also would invite the curator, Global Shapers Community, UDEME Private Space, Mr. UDEME Okona. Please put your hands together. He is my teacher, my counselor, an amazing man. Please put your hands together for him as he comes on stage and gives us his good message. Thank you very much. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. The Education Secretary, the head teacher, and other distinguished gentlemen and ladies who are here. It is an absolute pleasure to be part of this epoch-making ceremonies. And while I was sitting there and then Nature was giving her opening remarks, it reminded me of back then. I attended public secondary school, State College in Ikoleton, and then one afternoon, I think it was during break, some group of people random just came by our class, and then they said, everybody gather your tables, gather your desk and sit down. As usual, in public schools, some people will fly window, who ran away because they didn't quite know what it was, these unnecessary surveys that people bring to schools. So people ran away. We were just about 4 of us, so we gathered our lockers and then we sat. They gave us small sheets of paper to write stuff, and then we wrote. So it turned out that at the end of the day, they scored and we passed. 2 of us got full scholarships to do what they call it at that time, data processing and information technology. Yes, as at that time it was a full scholarship, and as at my JS3 I already had a diploma. That was like I finished secondary school in 2006 or so. So back then, when I think that was the advent of when we started having the Obasanjo age and all of that time, that computers were not a lot of people would see the years of Yahoo Messenger and all of that. Not a lot of people knew about computers. Not a lot of people, we didn't have smartphones at the time. It was just these small touchlight phones. And so I was able to benefit from that. And so while she was speaking, that was the picture I had in my head. This is something we didn't have to pay for. This is the kind of thing she has brought here. And it reminds me of the last time I traveled. And then she was telling me, sir, is there a way you can help me get the computer she was expecting? And then I was going to Europe. And then she asked me, is there a way you can help me collect? And it was going to be a lot of, and then my itinerary was already very rich. So I now told her, well, let's see. But we could not do it. So by the time she told me, by the time I looked in and I saw the computer, I'm like, was that the computer? She said, no, she had to buy. It shows, because I was speaking with an aviator and I'm like, what did you drive this girl? You understand? Because some of us are much older in age. Some of us have had series of other experiences. We've had other areas that we've invested in. But the fact that, I'm not sure she has gotten a car yet. You've not gotten your first car yet. You're buying computers for people. Some of us have bought cars, sold cars, and we've not been able to drive this level of, impact. We've done impact in different areas. But one of the greatest things that you can do for people is giving them a solid foundation. And in today's world, I think the Education Secretary mentioned something about school enrollment, and then at some point he spoke about JAM outcomes and all. You would see, if you take a study, you realize that people in rural communities who are computer illiterate, their literacy level in computer affected the outcome of JAM exams. And so would you say that they did not know what they did? No. They are knowledgeable, they are intelligent. They have gone to school, they are literate, but they are illiterate in the area of using computers. And so as the world is moving, people are going for job interviews and you don't have to go and write on paper and pen. By the time I went to the university, I was already a big guy, because while other people were struggling to go and learn how to type, I'd already gotten some certifications that I had experienced over time. So it gave me an edge. I had the leverage over other people. And so I want to thank you, Nature. This is a big deal. And for all of us at the Global Shapers community, which she's, by the way, she's taking over from me as the curator in the coming months. And I believe that you are going to do more. You are going to have a lot more connections and a lot more resources to come back and touch more places. He mentioned the number of schools that we have in Uyo. This is Uyo. I know that your village needs a computer lab. My village needs computer labs. And so I also want to charge all of us. This may not be a lot. If you share word with someone about a project or an idea that you have, I've gotten a charge now. I'll go to my village and I'll set up something. So I could speak to a friend, can you give me a computer? It not to cost 200,000, we've gotten one. Another person could give me, if I can have 5 computers I can set up. The children, it must not necessarily be one-to-one child. The fact that we can have up to 3 to 5, that these children can rotate and at least see what it looks like and touch it is a big deal. So I want to thank you and I want to congratulate you. God bless you.
Thank you so much. Right about now.